In today's episode, I talk about how to find your market rate. Welcome to episode, I can't believe I'm saying this, 100, of the Honest Entrepreneur Show, where I help creators like you to master your marketing. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into this 100th episode. Shit, guys, 100 episodes. I didn't know if we'd make it here. Obviously, it's picked up some more steam since mixing it up and going to the 7 days a week daily format. But wow, I feel like I'm going to give an emotional Oscar speech right now. This is the longest I've gone with any personal project like this. That's just me. I know the Honest Designer Show, my group podcast, is kind of run on for 200 episodes, whatever that is. This is a big deal for a personal project for me. I'm really loving it. I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. And I see an enormous kind of swell in support for the show. The stats show that, the feedback shows that, the comment shows it, just all the amazing feedback I get from you guys. So I'm having a blast trying to just deliver as much free value for all of you as I possibly can. I intend to keep doing that for as long as I can. And thank you just for being a freaking awesome community to serve each and every day with a little bite-sized snippet of value. I hope you continue to enjoy it.
This question is from Steven. How do you figure your market rate against your most closely matched competitors? Are you calling and posing as a potential client? Not all have prices easily available on their sites. I know there are other ways and have done some of them, but I'm really curious about your thoughts and what your process might be.
Hey, Stephen. Love the question. I feel like good question, nice tactical, tangible question for episode 100. So good job. The answer is, it's not an easy one. I think it can be a multifaceted approach. Just treat it like a research project, essentially. And I know why he's asking it. It's because I put out some recent content about pricing. And I said, start by trying to find the market rate, given your level of talent and skill and experience and where you're at. And use that as a benchmark from which to kind of build on. And Jacob Cass did a great job with this recently. He put out an infographic graph. He's at Just Creative on Instagram, if you're wondering. And he basically showed like complete novices, like junior to mid-level, senior, and etc. Logo designers. And he broke down the pricing for each. And that's really helpful. And you'd be surprised, there is actually quite a lot of up-to-date content like that out there. So whether you're a web designer or a logo designer, do a bit of digging. And there will be articles, there will be resources out there that help inform you. I don't think you have to necessarily get as tactical as like your most local close competitor. But if you want to, put on a fake mustache and ring them up and put on a fake voice and try and get to a point where you can actually discuss pricing if you really want to. Obviously, you might feel guilty that you're wasting everyone's time, but people do these things. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. But I just think go and do your research. You get the same thing with general jobs. So this is something we do. We actually have a very well-known website in our country where you can search for every job title and it gives you the market rate, like the average and the median and the high and low end. And you can do it by experience level. You can do it by location in the country. And it's super freaking useful because sometimes a role comes along that feels completely new to you. And it's good for you to benchmark and go okay, we understand. Actually, we're slightly underpaying that person, or we might be overpaying them, or we're actually on the money and they're getting what they should be. Market rate is a real thing. A junior admin is not going to earn the same as a senior developer. And it is good for you to actually understand how much the market is willing to pay. So my answer would simply be do as much research as you can, as quickly as you can. You could spend an afternoon doing this. You could spend 2 hours doing this. Don't get bogged down for weeks. The biggest thing is that you try and get to an answer quickly and then just move from there. Because as I always talk about, this should not be a fixed thing for the rest of your life. You find that, you set that, you move forward confidently, and then you do what you can to level up and improve your skills, experience, confidence, pitching, all that stuff I talk about in my content. So that would be my answer, my friend. Question of the day. Do you know your market rate? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really enjoying the YouTube show. If you are too, then be sure to hit the subscribe icon and tick the little bell to get notifications when I post new content on this platform.